Halo Infinite Season 3. I did not expect my experience to be what it was, and I certainly did not expect me to make this video. But here we are, talking about Halo again. And this time, it's for good reason. Halo Infinite Season 3 is incredible. Now, I have to put some qualifiers on this, some asterisks. Halo Infinite should have had all of this content when it launched. The fact that it took us 3 seasons to get to where the game should have been when it launched is pretty sad, and it's a huge indictment against 343, yada yada yada. Okay, that's enough of the negativity. Let's talk about Halo Infinite Season 3, because this is really fun. So first of all, I gotta shout out to the community for Halo Infinite. I honestly cannot believe the community playlist and what the Forge, makers have been able to do. Halo's community is filled with talented people. They know how to make maps. They understand how the game should be. I can't even believe how good they are at making Halo maps. This is truly incredible. So the community playlist is easily my favorite thing about Season 3. I jump on. It's 4 maps so far, but they're probably going to add more. It's amazing. One of them is a Halo 1 remake map with the portals and stuff. It's incredible. The map's details, it looks amazing. It feels amazing. If Halo Infinite ever gets to the point where it should be, you're going to have to thank the Forge community for this, because they really did a lot of the heavy lifting for 343, and that's no disrespect to 343. But the Halo Infinite community, I'm not going to lie to you, they might have to get hired full-time for making maps, because my god, do they understand how to make a Halo map. And beyond just that, we're going to talk about all the things that make Season 3 a really, really fun experience for Halo Infinite. So please, if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. It really helps out the channel, and I certainly appreciate it. But let's just talk about Halo Infinite Season 3. So, I just mentioned that the community playlist is amazing. However, it's not just the community playlist that's amazing. It's Halo Forge in general. I can't believe there's such a diamond in the rough with this game. The things that people are able to make. I've seen people make Call of Duty maps. I've seen people make The Last of Us maps. I've seen people make Doom Eternal on Halo Infinite Forge. I mean, this is truly a blank sheet of paper that has been offered to the community, and they have taken it and ran with it. You can do anything in Halo Infinite Forge, and that's how it should be. The only thing I would say is 343 needs to start putting some of these other maps in the Halo community playlist. I want to see the Doom map in the playlist. I want to see the Nuketown map in the playlist. Throw everything in there. Just keep adding it. As long as it passes the bar for what a Halo map should be, and they have their standards, then throw it in the playlist. Just don't even hesitate. Just do it. Make the community playlist the standard for this game. So that's just the first thing we have to talk about is Halo Forge. Now, as it comes to 343's content, well, it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not that bad. The Bandit rifle is truly a really fun rifle. This thing is powerful. It is really good. Some people are even saying it could be the starter rifle for competitive rather than the BR. Of course, I wouldn't go that far, because I think the BR is the perfect Halo weapon. I think of Halo and I think of the battle rifle. However, I see what they're saying. It's actually really fun. This gun is powerful and strong. I do think it has its limitations in some of the arena maps and Slayer maps specifically, but on big team battle, this gun is such a good gun to sit down with, start plaguing people with shots, and just go crazy. It's a really fun gun, and we knew this gun was in the works since season 2, but it didn't come out until now. So again, the drip feeding of content has to stop. They should have put this gun in the game a long time ago, but since it's here now, it's really fun to use. They also put the Shroud ability, which is basically a smoke screen. If you've ever played Valorant or watched Valorant, it's like if Jet or Viper were to throw down a little ball of smoke or poison. That's basically what this is. Now, it doesn't do any damage, but it does block your sight with this cybernetic smoke, and it's pretty fun. I mean, you can literally sit in there with a grav hammer, wait for somebody to walk around it or walk in it, and then just destroy somebody. It is pretty fun. And again, if this was in the works in Season 2 and it was ready to go then, you should have just dropped it in Season 2. But let's, again, stick to the positive of this. So yeah, the Shroud and the Bandit Rifle are really nice additions to the game. It really mixes up the gameplay and makes Slayer and Arena more fun. The sandbox is infinitely better with those two things. And I have to talk about the regular maps from 343. They're good. I mean, 343 is good at making maps. The problem is how often they make these maps. But when they do drop their maps, they're really good maps. I don't think 343 has made a bad Halo map where I'm like, oh no, I don't want to play this one. They're all really good Halo maps. If you ask me, I would love to see some more Covenant style maps, but hey, I don't mind at all. I mean, even the base maps that came with the game are amazing, and shout out to Livefire. That's probably my favorite map in the game. It's just literally like the Nuketown of this game. It's just amazing. The maps in this game truly feel fresh, new, and good, and that's going to lead me into my second point about this game: the rotation. I remember when this game first came out, they were talking about the feasibility of Slayer in Halo. That was ridiculous. Like, Halo and Slayer go together like peanut butter and bread, and we did not have that day one when this game dropped. That was insane. And then when it did drop, that was all we had was Slayer. I never feel like I'm playing stale anymore. I playing the new arena that they have, the new arena mode. It's awesome. It's a mix of everything. You get some Fiesta, you get some Slayer, you get some King of the Hill, Capture the Flag. They also have a new different variant of Capture the Flag, which is pretty fun. I mean, I never feel like I'm playing the same game mode over and over and over again. And don't get me wrong, I have no problem going into like ranked and playing, competitive over and over again. But I don't want to play only Slayer for like 30 matches in a row. That's just not fun. Sometimes I want to play Big Team Battle. Sometimes I want to play Last Spartan Standing, or sometimes I want to play Fiesta. I'll just sit down and play Slayer. The rotation in this game truly has improved to the point where it doesn't feel stale anymore, and that is the one thing they've really needed, because this game was just so stale without Season 3. This has changed the entire face of matchmaking. Now, I do have to bring up a slight negative, which is matchmaking. There's not enough players on this game. Sometimes I'll be in a game playing and then two people leave on both teams, right? And it's like, okay, so now we have some bots in the mix, and then you're in the middle of a Capture the Flag, and then one team gets both their players back and the other team gets one player back, and they're stuck with a bot. I mean, they're really just the player count has to improve, and I don't understand how it's this bad if it's crossplay with console. I understand the Steam numbers don't look good, but this game is also on Game Pass and Xbox. There's no way the numbers are that bad. And the Steam count doubled too. Like, it was at I think it was at 5,000, and it doubled to like over 10,000, 12,000. I think it peaked at 16K for Season 3, which is improvement. I'll take that. That's improvement. That's not bad. Turns out dropping more content will get more players back on the game. But we really need more players back on this game, and I hope that the players do give this game a chance in the future, because with the more updates, the game is just going to get marketably better. Now, I hope at some point they do end up switching this game's UI and just making this game feel more cool. I mean, say what you will about Halo 5. The map, the rec shop and stuff, it's cool. It looks nice. The moving backgrounds and stuff, the music, it felt really nice. I still feel like the UI is kind of beta, and then everything else in it is just the regular content. I'm not going to harp too much on that, but I just wanted to point out that the UI could use some tuning up, although the main screen is really cool. Now, the other thing I love about Season 3 is, oh my god, the item shop is actually really good. Now, I don't know how the community has reacted to the prices. Some people are still going to think the prices are too high. Some people are going to think they're fair. I don't really know. I don't really care, because it looks cool. Different sets of armor cores are amazing. I mean, we have like an aquamarine armor core. We have a scuba diver armor core. We had a deep diver armor core. We had the samurai armor and a bunch of the old classic like noble team armor stuff. Like, it's all awesome. Now, the cross armor core still needs to keep improving. I think the camos work for everything now, but we need everything to be cross armor core. Like, if I buy the optic Halo skin for one core, I should be able to use it on every core. So that's the one thing they need to improve, and I'm sure they will. It just takes time with them. But yeah, the customization in this game is getting much, much better by the update. I mean, the item shop right now and last week was really good. I actually spent money on this game. I spent $10 and got a skin. It was really nice. I even got a camo too. I think they really need to hamper down on that, because the free-to-play games live and breathe off of their monetization. which is the item shop. If the item shop is cool and it's worth it, you're going to get more money, and that money you can reinvest into the game. So hopefully they keep it up with this, cool item shop in the store, because truthfully, I don't mind supporting the game if it's going to help the game out in the future. And some of the stuff was cool. Like I said, the new optic, not even just optic, the new pro skins in general are really good. Now, optic's my favorite, but I can't lie, the phase one's awesome too. Anyway, the customization in this game has gotten better and better. Again, cross armor core just has to be a thing. I should be able to put whatever I want, mix and match however I want. So hopefully that becomes a thing in the future, but it's pretty good. And then generally the gameplay is still solid. Now, there's still some desync issues, which I don't know why desync is still a thing. But other than the desync, which it's not as bad, but it still pops up here and there, which is annoying, the gameplay is pretty solid and it holds up. Now, the biggest question for Halo Infinite Season 3 is where do they go from here? Because we've heard so many rumors, we've heard some confirmations about people leaving 343. So what does the future of Halo Infinite look like? Well, I'll tell you what it looks like. This game needs to be used as a bridge, as a learning tool. This has to be the final straw for Halo. I want this game to, because they said it was going to last 10 years. That's not happening. I want this game to end up like what the MCC is. It is going to buy time for Halo 7. Halo 7 has to come out on Unreal Engine 5, fully loaded, no free to play, make it paid, right? $70 game, because honestly, the free to play thing, I still don't, I'm not 100% on board with it. I'm kind of over the games as a service thing. So, I'd rather have just a regular $70 game. Games as a service. I mean, look at what it did to the Suicide Squad Kill Justice League. Like, people heard it was games as a service. They saw the state of play and they were like, okay, this game sucks. And now they delayed it indefinitely because, seriously, I'm tired of games as a service. I think we all are. So make Halo Infinite's content, keep pumping it out, and use this game to stall and buy yourself as much time as you can to work on Halo 7. That's what I think the future of Halo Infinite is. I think Halo Infinite essentially fell on the sword so that its brethren could walk forward and thrive. And hopefully that's what happens. Because we know about the Project Tanaka, which is the VR. Apparently that's going to be 2024 or 2025. It's going to be on Unreal Engine 5. So hopefully that's the start of the next Halo game. I hope so. And I hope there's some campaign DLC for the next Halo game, because I don't think there's going to be for this game. And I'm pretty sure they were never even working on it in the first place. But as it pertains to Season 3, Halo Infinite Season 3 is really fun. You're going to play this and you're going to be shocked at how much content is actually in the game compared to what you remembered when it first launched. You're going to be shocked that the Halo community was able to put together such a great playlist of maps, and more coming, hopefully, with the Forge mode and just in general forging. It's incredible, and you're never going to be staled out of this game. You're never going to feel like, oh my god, I've been playing the same thing for X amount of time. There is content. There is real content. I've said some negatives, I said some positives. I do want to also add one thing too. I really hope they add a prestige system. It would be really fun to be able to hit Inheritor or hit something like that. I really think this game needs a prestige system. That's like, if they add that, this game's going to go a long time. This game could go 5 years if they add a prestige system. A robust, really well done prestige system where you get some calling cards, you get some camos and stuff like that, you get some weapon skins, all of that. You get some armor cores as you rank up. I really believe that. And I also believe that they have to, updating the UI and just treating this game like how they did with the MCC collection, because the MCC collection is amazing. Bring back some classic maps. Listen, if 343 is struggling to make some maps, just bring back some classic maps. That's fine. Bring back some maps from Halo 4. Bring back some maps from Halo 2. Bring back some stuff, forge some stuff if you have to, right? Like, just add new content. As long as it's not in the game now and you're adding it and now it'll be in the game, it's new content. It might be reused content from an old game, but as long as it's new to Halo Infinite, that's fine. We'll take that as a community. But like I said, the community did a lot of the heavy lifting on this game. You have to give them credit for Halo Forge. Halo Forge is the diamond in the rough with this game, and it's going to be the savior of this game. Like I said, it's going to save this game. If this game is to be saved, Halo Forge is going to be the reason why. But I really hope you all, anybody who watches this, checks out Halo Infinite Season 3. Just please give it a chance. I know it's asking a lot after what happened, and you shouldn't, you don't even... it's tough to ask you guys, right? Like, you have every right not to play it, but you should definitely check it out because I do believe you're gonna have a good time. And as always, Halo is definitely better played with friends. But Halo Infinite Season 3 is what this game needed. Now we are at square one with the game, how it should have launched. And hopefully, the seasons, apparently, the last thing I'll say, apparently the seasons are going to be just 2 or 3 month seasons, no more of the 6-month seasons, which is really good because that means we're going to get content much faster, much more frequently, and it's all going to be brand new. So if they can keep their word on that, and Season 3 is truly the starting point, quote unquote, for this game, then I think Halo Infinite is going to have a huge presence in the FPS game going forward until their Battle Royale drops and inevitably everybody starts playing that. Which, I can't blame them, but still, hopefully this game has some content for the multiplayer and arena side before that happens, and I think it will, as long as they can stick to that 3-month release cycle for their seasons. But that's going to do it for my Halo Season 3 review. Bandit Rifle is awesome. Content's there. Shout out to the community. Halo community, as always, really tough, really strong, really awesome. Thank you for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. Gonna have another video coming out this week as well. Been working on it a little bit too. I think it's gonna be a really interesting topic, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And as always, thank you for all the support and advice you guys give to the channel. It means a whole lot to me. Once again, subscribe and like if you are new, and thank you for checking out the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.